Hi guys, how are you?
What's up, everybody?
Hi everybody, how are you today? Happy Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday, and let's tell everybody Happy Valentine's Day.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, Perry. You posted that thing for me. That was really sweet.
Yeah.
How old do you have the picture?
Yeah, somewhere. No, I think I could have let it down. Let me see. What did I do with that picture?
Anyway, Perry posted this old Valentine's picture of us. I think I was 21 years old in this picture. We look so different. They look like two weird, like two strangers. How long we been married?
34 years, 35 this year.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
a long time.
A long time. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It's not happy for everybody. And that's what we got to talk about. It's a slow news day. But the good thing with slow news day is I can try stories that I just want to talk about instead of, doing what's popular that day. And so we're going to talk about the two babies. This a woman from Detroit, the two babies passed away in the car from hyperthermia because it was too cold. Did y'all hear about that? That was an interesting story. Now, don't forget, I was born in Detroit. Detroit gets cold. Okay, it gets really cold. Hey, V, what are you doing in the chat? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about 50 Cent. Is 50 Cent being too damn mean to Big Meech and Little Meech? He is this child. I don't know. We're going to talk about Wendy Williams because I made a video about it when it came out a couple days ago. Remember, if I don't go live, I always post a regular video. And we are hearing half of the story. Everybody's shocked because little Kev was in on it. It's a whole... Listen, Tommy was too. Let's just tell the truth. Tommy and the ex-husband, can't think of his name, Big Kevin, it was a mess. And then we're going to talk about LiAngelo Ball leaving Nikki, who just had a baby 2 months ago. He leaves her and goes with his new girlfriend who's pregnant and posting all her gifts on all of her Valentine's gifts on social media. And that's just messy. That is just messy. And then I've got Wendy twice. Let's start with George Lopez. Let's see if I can put this down. Jennifer Hudson. Ever since Wendy left, everybody's been in their feelings. Like, no one's going to replace Wendy, and we don't like Sherry. We argued that for about how long do we argue about that? Okay, that's different. Okay, we argued about that for a long time, but I love the Jennifer Hudson show. I love it. I can't get enough of it, right? So, so she has this thing, right, where you walk down I don't even know what it's called. It reminds me of the Soul Train lines. You know how they had that back in the day, and you dance until you get to the entrance of the audience, where the audience is sitting, and then you go in there. And so I love it. And we all know that Pierre, what is his name? The guy with the green eyes. I should have downloaded it. He did it the best. Something Pierre, that's Mustafa. He did it the best. But George, I damn near rolled out of my seat. It's called The Tunnel. Thank you all. I love it. I love it. I love The Tunnel. I love it. And but I almost fell out of my seat when George Lopez came down there. Now, George Lopez is only 63 years old. That's old, but these days, you don't have to look so disheveled. But you could tell he's been drinking again. Now, George Lopez had drank so much previously when he was married to his wife. She donated him a kidney. Aaron Pierre, that's it. That's the best one of all time. I should have downloaded it. Aaron Pierre, oh my God, he came down there. He was so cute. He had the eyes and everything. But when George came down, I said, who the hell is that? I did not recognize George. His wife gave him a kidney that because he needed one before, and he still kept drinking. And he just looks like a lush. Now I love him to death. But I'm not married to him. It's sad what people do to themselves from drugs and alcohol. And I hope he just pulls himself back. He needs a big can of dye because the hair would be okay if it was black. Let me play it. I love it. I love it.
My gosh, it's George Lopez.
I love it.
Get down, the spirit's on. Oh my gosh, George is
And see, he doesn't even look the same. His skin is terrible. It's red. The hair, maybe if it was black, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I only recognized his voice.
I remember when you first said, who is this? I recognized the voice. You know how you trying to go back in time?
Right.
Who in the hell is this? Look like Moses going down the Soul Train line.
the happy place now.
He's getting it. Look at him. He's getting
Oh my
it.
God, George is there. The happy place now. Oh yeah. Lopez is here. George Lopez is here.
It was too much for me to handle. It was joyful to see him joking and dancing, but look at him. His face is puffy. His skin is red. His hair it's all over the place. Y'all, we got to pray for George. We have to pray for George. Because first of all, Perry's brother had a kidney transplant also, and they only last about 10 years.
Yeah.
And she loved him hard to give him her kidney, and then he still drinks. And they say that comedians are, live the hardest lives. Have you heard that?
Now I can imagine, because that's how they make most of their money. They always on the road. This comedy club, this comedy club.
Mhm.
It's not like a artist where you can go into a big coliseum, you know what I mean, and just sell out like that. So on the
Poor
road,
George.
crazy.
Someone said he and his wife are no longer together, and I don't blame her. She couldn't take it. I wouldn't be able to take it. This man looked like a whole new person.
My gosh, it's George Lopez.
But he getting it. Look at him. He getting it. Watch.
Walking down.
Oh my
The
God.
spirit's on. Oh my gosh, George is there. The happy place now.
I love it.
Oh my God, George is there. The happy place now. Oh yeah. George Lopez is here.
Anyway, he's doing stand-up again. Well, y'all, we gotta pray for George. Okay. George is obvious, still has that drinking problem. Damn, he's gonna drink himself into the grave. I don't know. I don't want to judge him, but I love him. I think he's a great comedian, but he's been drinking. You can tell. And this has been some years. And the hair, disheveled. If George was pushing a basket down the street, y'all would not know who that was. Hey, Beatrice.
I ain't know who he was then.
We got to pray for George. That's sad. It's sad, sad, sad. All right, what time is it? Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into the story about these children that were in the car. Okay, so let me put these kids up. Oh my gosh. Oh, it just pains me to do this story, but I wouldn't have been able to do it on a regular day when you guys were expecting some hot topics, but it's slow today. So these two children, this took place in Detroit. The mother's name is Tiana Williams. Okay. She says she was homeless and she had left her children in the car with the motor running. And when she came back, the car was no longer running. It was out of gas. And her two children, the 9-year-old, his name is Daryl Jr., the one right there. Because I was like, if you're 9 years old, can't you just get out the car? But he might be a small 9. Because I know I was able to get out the car. I had, At my age at 9, I could have handled the situation, but maybe every child is different. And then the baby, what's the baby's name? Amila. Oh, 9 years old and 2 years old. That baby is not 2 years old. Maybe these are old pictures that they're putting in the media. But anyway, the mother, Tiana, came back to the car and they were no longer with us. Now, I want to hand out my condolences for the 2 children no longer being with us. That's hard, right?
Yeah.
But the mom gives this, first of all, it doesn't make any sense. So first she said she was in there and she was working and they were homeless and, you know, they were in the car and then I guess the car ran out of gas. And I'm not blaming her, okay? But the story has to make sense. It just has to make sense to me because I question leaving your kids in the car with the car running in Detroit. Detroit gets cold, like Chicago, like below 0. It gets cold, right?
Mhm.
And so I questioned that, but I guess now she was working. And then I question, and I feel bad by questioning it because of the world that we live in, and so many people are liars, I have to question everything. I feel guilty by questioning it, but it needs to be questioned. When she was giving her interview to the person doing the interview, there was no tears. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. There were no tears. I'm about to play the tape in a minute. No tears. Then when he gave the interview, the father, because they're no longer together, he had 1 tear. And I don't know. I know people act different, you know, during times of tragedy, but I would be unconsolable. She said that she had been homeless for 3 months. She said she asked the boyfriend who they were together, he broke up with her, for help, and he wouldn't give her any help. She said she went to all of the backup sources. I don't know what you call them, like welfare and, you know, to all the social programs for help, homeless shelters, so they wouldn't be out there at night when it's that cold. And when it gets that cold, sometimes the key locks get frozen. I don't know how it happens. Do you remember when I accidentally locked myself out during the snowstorm? I did. I accidentally locked myself out one time during a snowstorm and couldn't get back in. Tried to go in the back to use the key and the lock was frozen. This is how cold Detroit gets, right? So that, let me play that first. So here's the boyfriend. His name is Daryl Sr. And then her name is Tiana. Let's see if I can find this video. Here we go. Let's play this.
Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me.
Can you hear? Someone saying it's low?
Yeah.
Oh, let me try to redo it. Hold on. Let me upload it really quick. I feel so bad questioning their decisions, but it just, you don't leave nobody out in the cold in Detroit in the wintertime they're going through like a cold front where it's really, really cold.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Am I being judgmental?
Well, I mean, we all judgmental, whether we admit it or not. you pass judgment on something. Either you being too hard or you being too soft or you're not saying enough. We all judgmental. But no, I don't know. I mean, anytime something like this happened, when did this interview go? Was it a couple days after, months after? Like when
No,
did
no,
this?
no.
Hmm?
So let me tell you what she said. So she came out, the children weren't alive. Instead of calling 911, she called a friend, and the friend took him to the hospital. And then they went back to get the 9-year-old. Then they took the baby first, and then the 9-year-old. And my first thoughts are, oh, what? That's my first thought. Like,
Right.
wouldn't you call? Why wouldn't you call the paramedics? Especially if it was an accident. She does look a little young, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, I got to say all that to get to today, which really looks suspicious for today. But I can't get this damn thing to open. Hold on. Let's try it again. I'm going to turn it up as loud as I can. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't know it was low. Let's try to get it up. Hold on. Because this is serious. It involves children. It's just
Yeah.
sad. But I can believe what she says because, Perry, you've been hearing about them canceling all those programs. Now they trying to put a hold on SNAP, which is food stamps. They got a new name for it. Why? This is why I don't vote for Donald Trump. He's getting rid of all the programs that help people. And a lot of people say, oh, those people are lazy. They just don't work. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to be on welfare. Nobody. And somehow politicians have made it seem like those lazy people that are on welfare, people are on welfare because they have no choice. And now with no programs, things like this are going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's got to be some system in place for those that can't take care of themselves. That's just how I feel about it. It is what it is.
So she called a friend. They picked up the babies.
Yeah.
Were the babies breathing? Do we know if they was breathing at the time? They took.
I don't know if they were bringing it at the time, but by the time you've passed away from hyperthermia, your body is like ice. Have you ever heard of like the mob taking people out and put them in the freezer? It's cold. It takes days to thaw out. And does Detroit get that damn cold? It gets that damn cold.
Right, but that's what I assume. It just didn't make sense. You take one, your friend come,
I know.
they're on a moped, motorcycle. You take one, and then you're gonna leave the other one there. You know, I don't know. It just don't make sense to me.
But she does look young. But let me just get this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this.
I get that too.
And I don't know. Maybe she's just giving up hope. You know, she said she was homeless for 3 months. That's a long time. Why ain't this working? Okay. Let me try it this way. Hold on, guys. 3 months is a long time. I can't get this to open up. Hold on, I gotta play it. I mean, and then also the governor did verify her trying to apply for places. So, you know, I don't know. And I know a lot of people, food stamps, welfare, they're getting cut off. Cold turkey. They ain't handing out no checks. Like, don't get me to talk. I ain't supposed to be talking about politics, and I'm trying not to, but this is what happens when you don't have a system in place. Because just because you could take care of yourself and you're fine doesn't mean everybody has that privilege, and it's a privilege. That's how I think.
Sharrell, this off subject.
Yeah.
I just glanced down. Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs' R lawsuit dismissed by Jane Doe attorney.
What? Send that to me. I'm
Okay.
trying to get this thing to work. What is wrong? What? Do you believe it?
Well, let me make sure. I don't know. I don't know what to believe these days.
I know.
Let me try to find you a reputable source. Let me see.
Please. Let's see if this works. Let's see if you guys can hear this. Let me know.
Okay.
Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because you're homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
Say, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss.
And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Okay, so when I saw that, I was leery of both the mother and the father, because when it comes to children, I get real judgmental, because you can't afford to make a mistake with your damn children. And 2 of them passed away at the same time. And I was wondering, because they said they were on the 9th floor of a parking garage. Do you think it could have been maybe carbon monoxide, and then they ran out of gas? Like, I don't know what happened.
I mean, possibly the carbon monoxide put them out, then body just froze while they was asleep. You know what I'm saying?
So I was talking on the phone to a blogger last night about this. And then today, when I found this out, I was like, okay, now the story's coming forward. They're saying that his girlfriend, he has a girlfriend with her fat ass, posted, now these children just passed away 2 days ago, started posting all of these gifts that he gave her for Valentine's Day. And and then I find out that he didn't open a GoFundMe. A GoFundMe? But you got money to give your girlfriend?
Right.
Now I'm getting mad, because y'all, I know how I am about children. And somebody gotta pay. Somebody gotta pay, because I'm mad. You just said that you didn't have any money, and all she had to do was tell you, and you would have helped. Now, because the girlfriend posted this, thanks again, babes. I love everything, just not as much as I love you. I lost it. Because even if I was the girlfriend, I would be grieving. My boyfriend just lost 2 of his children, right? Mm-hmm. So then I find out about Here she is, right? That's just a heartless move. Heartless. Okay, you posting all about how you love and I'm so much in love, and then you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Then people start digging into the backgrounds because that's what people gonna do. We wouldn't have never known about y'all trips and all y'all fancy restaurants if you wouldn't have posted that stupid posting, right? So she posts the stupid posting, and then people start going through the pictures saying, well, they've been living it up. They've been hanging out, partying. He won $300 gambling. He won $500 on a scratch off ticket. Here she go feeding her face. Okay, here they've been to Chicago, and it had the date on here. It was in January something. Wasn't this? I thought you said that she didn't ask you for help. And if she did ask you for help, because she said she asked you for help, you said you couldn't help. But you can finance vacations. Here we go, December 20th. They have PF Chang's. Now that's good. We have that in Vegas in the mall. PF Chang's is expensive. You're winning money from lotteries, going to the casinos, heading over to Chicago. It's not that far from Detroit. It's just over the lakes. And your baby's just passed away. She's posting this, the little things he probably think I don't notice, taking out the trash constantly, filling up my water bottles. Did she really put this on there after them damn kids just passed away? When it gets low, putting my watch and phone on the charger. See, that kind of shit make me, where the kids at? Where's the postings about the kids?
He didn't fix them a bottle of milk. He didn't get them a place to stay. You know, I don't think that he's personally financing him and the Hippo's trip, but I think he's using her for money. But doesn't matter. He said himself about, oh, well, I remember helping my kids a month or two ago. You remember helping them a month or two ago.
Yeah.
What kind of father is that? Like, can you get your kids? It don't fucking matter. Why can't you get the kids? You know, both of them sound suspicious. He sounds like a deadbeat father. Because I think he got 3 of her kids, they said, right?
Yeah.
It was something like that. You lose 2 kids. You out here with hungry hippo. And
Perry, do you mean to say that?
Freeloading.
Perry, stop! What is wrong with you?
You know what, though? I got to shame her.
Yeah.
Because she don't give a fuck about human life.
Yeah.
And if she gave a damn about him and truly did, you ain't sort of sad for him losing 2 kids?
I know.
But you get people like that figure good. Now he can just focus on me. Selfish ass attitude, right?
Yeah.
You know, the mother story, and then they sound like she was homeless with the 4 kids. And she said, and the mama?
Yeah. So 2 of the kids, she said, were teenagers. And where were they at? The whole story just doesn't add up. And, you know, when we lose children like this, we got to be their voice. I need somebody to re-question these people. And then he's opening this GoFundMe, right? Which kind of ticked me off because what do you need a GoFundMe for?
You need
what do you need a GoFundMe for?
You need
this
a
is
job.
what he.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't you have at least $800 from that money that you won from gambling and the ticket scratch off? So this is what he wrote. I'm reaching out with a heavy heart to share the unimaginable loss my family has suffered. We recently lost 2 of our beloved children and have 2 more to care for. No words can describe the pain and grief we are experiencing. As we navigate this devastating time, we are asking for any support you can provide to help us honor their memory. Like, what does that mean? If he asked for money for a burial or cremation, maybe, but this Why am I giving you money here? Because you just showed on your social media that you just won damn near $700. And y'all eating all over town. Y'all heading up to Chicago. And this has all been in the last month. What am I giving you money for? And to give them a farewell they deserve. Also to support my children still here with us. Any donations, no matter how small, would mean the world to us. If you're unable to give, sharing this fundraiser would also be a great help. I'm not cool with this.
No, he's begging for money. And now, because like people with GoFundMe, as soon as they have any kind of crisis, they know, well, if something bad happened, people would generally give you money. So he's taking his sorry ass on here, asking for a GoFundMe so he can take care of the kids that's left. You ain't tried to take care of the kids before the other ones left.
Damn. Yeah, you're
Let's
right.
keep it real. You a sorry ass motherfucker.
Ooh, okay.
Deadbeat daddy.
Damn.
Now, for one, and then he picked these girls that's down on their luck or whatever, to do these things with. He's a user. And to be quite honest, you get some people and you would say, I got 2 boys. I'd be crushed. But you got some people who seriously don't give a damn. It's more convenient for them not to have the kids around, so they ain't even forced with the issue of child support or anything else. I know it's sad to say, but it's the truth. You have those
and I might have donated, right? But I'm very leery about her posting today about Valentine's Day and no mention of the children. I don't know if I'm being overbearing, you guys, but no. I don't know. She can say, I wouldn't even post. Perry, my kids are both here. I didn't post what you bought me for Valentine's Day because that ain't nobody's business.
And somebody said it in the chat, and I'm gonna try to go word for word what they said. Big girl probably brought those gifts for herself, meaning that she's giving him, the guy, the ATM card to go and get these gifts, or she personally could have brought them from herself. She's trying to justify to her friends and family that this deadbeat daddy who didn't give a fuck about his own kids care about her funky ass. Let's keep it real. No, I mean, that's how it's coming across to me. He don't want you.
Yeah.
If he don't care about his damn kids, he damn sure don't give a fuck about her. And obviously he didn't care about those kids when the mama could have called. Hey, they need some help. Well, she didn't say why. Well, a real father would want to see his kids any damn way. I think I could have helped them a month or 2 ago, as if you was doing them a damn favor.
Yeah.
That's your fucking responsibility, fucker. You see what I'm saying? Like, This is just, I don't know. It's just too much for me. I hate people like this. He's a user, and she's got low self-esteem and other mental issues.
And I think you're right, Perry, that she must pay for everything, because all of the stuff that she's so appreciative of right here, the little things like stupid, like taking out the trash, filling up my water bottle. What? Putting my watch and phone on the charger when I forget.
Everything that he's doing is from her place, her apartment, her home. But go ahead.
Yeah. The final one says, helping my parents out. She means whenever they need without complaining. So
hold up. You forgot an important part too. Waking me up for work.
She said that.
And she's so glad that if anybody ain't gonna forget, he ain't gonna forget to wake your ass up because he ain't going to work.
Yeah.
Honey, go ahead and get up. If you go back, she graduated from somewhere and probably got a decent job. It looked like she had a cap and gown stuff on. He wouldn't graduate for sure. But I think she's financing everything. He's just using her for finances. That's what I think. But I mean, I don't know. He don't get no respect for me.
Yeah, me either.
Ain't no remorse. He can drop a tear.
Well, anyway,
come on now.
You know how the public is. So they start dragging. She had to close down her account. He closed down his account. I'm glad they snapped these pictures before they closed them. Somebody sent me these pictures because that's how the public gets into things, especially when it involves children. So I don't know what's going to happen from here. They even took down the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe at the time they took it down to raise $395. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not doing it. I want the police to come and question you again and really explain to me how this woman is homeless and you're winning money at a casino and the lottery and stuff like that. You can't give her half of what you won. And then I want to know about child support. I'm going to start looking into these people. Does this mean that you wasn't paying no child support either, or she wouldn't be homeless? You know, the whole thing is messed up because she probably was an overstressed young mother. She looks young. And people keep saying that doesn't matter. It does matter because what I know now in my 50s, I'm a whole different person. So when everything is new, you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't have no help.
Well, okay, let's go back to this. And I don't know her age, but he had multiple babies, 3 babies with her, it sounded like. But we know 2 of his babies passed away with her.
Right.
1 was 9.
Right.
1 was 2.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't know what she was doing. Say she was 13. Got pregnant. I'm just going to say that instead of 16. Then she would be 22 years old. After going through that, she should have learned something. She wasn't responsible neither. Neither one of them. He's a deadbeat. She ain't responsible because it sounded like she got other kids by other guys.
Yeah.
Now, none of this shit is making sense. And then you said the other kids was older.
Right.
So at what age did she get pregnant? 10? I don't think she is young as you think she is. But let's erase that. She ain't too young not to know better. And you got 4 kids and you can't get no help. I know they cutting programs, doing a lot of shit.
No, Perry, I believe that part. They are cutting programs. People with Damien's friend with the little girl, she can't get in. She's not working. She can't get any food stamps. I mean, he was feeding the other friend that came over here the other day that was homeless and didn't have anywhere to go. My son brought a friend home who literally spent the night here for 2 weeks until I was like, well, when is he going home? He was like, he ain't got no home. So, I don't know. Times is hard and they're going to get worse. They're going to get worse.
I would agree with that, right? I'm just saying responsible. Look, I'm curious to know if there's anything filed with the court for child support. She got a lot of babies not to be issuing child support.
Somebody said she's 29. She's not that young. She's damn near 30 years old.
Yeah.
That's sad. And we'll keep you updated on the story. Those poor babies. Who should we do next? Let's talk about Crazy Man, 50 Cent. Okay.
Can you get my email too?
No, let me go look.
It sounds like it might be true.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about this? That they dropped the case? Are you sure? This is what I wanted to say. Okay, so let's talk about this. Oh, it's on TMZ. Okay, y'all. Let me read this article about Jay-Z and Diddy. Wow. All right, let me put this on the screen. Wow. Listen, that girl didn't sound like it was making no sense when I heard her. Everybody admitted to that. Okay, it says right here, Jay-Z and Diddy false rape. Oops, I said it. False R accuser drops lawsuit. Wow. Diddy's finally getting a legal victory, and Jay-Z celebrating too, as the woman who accused them of R-ing her when she was 13 years old is now dismissing the lawsuit. Wow. The Jane Doe accuser filed docs in federal court to voluntarily dismiss the case with prejudice, which means it cannot be refiled. Ooh, that's a huge victory. It's a huge win for both music moguls, but Jay in particular insisted all along he would not give in to the false allegations, and now he's come out on top. Wow. You'll recall the accuser claims she met Jay and Diddy at a VMA after party back in 2000. But her lawsuit, which was filed in December, was filled with inaccuracies, including her own father. Let's not forget that, which came out in the weeks following her suit. Among the massive holes in her story, she alleged the assault went down at a house that night. But there are multiple photos of Jay-Z at a particular New York City nightclub that night. He wasn't even there, and they had evidence of that. She also claimed that her father picked her up from the house, but even he said he had no memory of that ever happening. Plus, she said she met Benji Madden. He's from the group Good Charlotte that night, and he was on tour and nowhere near New York City. As you can imagine, Jay-Z is thrilled by the news, but clearly still pissed he ever had to face the allegation. He tells TMZ, today is a victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. This civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale that was created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, aka Beyonce, my children, my loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. Damn. He added a shot at the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Buzbee, saying, this 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe. And when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. Jay says, of course, he's all for the legal system protecting victims, but believes the courts must also protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. Jay's attorney, Alex Spiro, says, by standing up in the face of heinous and false allegations, Jay has done what few can. This is true. He pushed back. He never settled. He never paid one red penny. He triumphed and cleared his name. We reached out to Buzbee and he declined. He declined the comment. Okay. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team has lots to say, especially about Buzbee, calling the dismissal confirmation that these lawsuits are built on falsehood, not facts. For months, we have seen case after case filed by individuals hiding behind anonymity, pushed forward by an attorney more focused on media headlines than legal merit. Just like this claim, the others will fall apart because there is no truth to them. They added the denial they've issued for almost all those lawsuits, insisting Diddy has never SA'd or trafficked anyone, any man or woman, adult or minor. Okay, now let me tell y'all this. Where is this? So I get this email this morning. I get an email. Oh, my phone died. Damn. So I get an email this morning saying that Diddy, Jay-Z, what is the heavy set preacher? I cannot remember his name. Y'all know Larry Reed, and then the guy
TD Jakes
have gone to YouTube and were filing complaints about these AI accounts. My phone is dead. Perry, did he send you a copy?
No, I don't think so.
No, you sent me the thing about true crime, remember?
Yeah, let me see.
So they're saying that Diddy is going back to all these people that lied. He wants all these people that he said lied on him to pay the price, and they're doing it quietly. So they're saying at this point, YouTube is being forced to take down these AI accounts. Now, it even went into the crime community. There's a channel called True Crime with over 1 million followers woke up this morning and their account was gone. Gone. We've been hearing that Diddy's people have been reaching out to these bigger blogs that have been lying. Now, y'all know who it is. Y'all think about who I'm talking about. I used to say, where is these people getting this information? They are just lying. And some people made a racket out of lying on Diddy and Jay-Z. Now, the case was already crazy. You didn't have to lie. Yeah, the T.G. Jakes case was already crazy. You didn't have to lie. But now they're going to secretly go back and they're going to hit up them blogs. And one of the bloggers, they made him take down every story about Diddy and Jay-Z. Every damn story. They coming after bloggers now, and rightfully so. And the reason I'm not on the blogger side this time is you don't get to sit up here and lie because it's easier to do. It's easier than researching. Get all involved in the case, have the public thinking one thing, and your ass made that shit up.
Right.
When I realized that a blogger was lying, I called them out. She gonna get everything she deserved because you sat up there and lied on people. And then y'all was eating people. I don't know about y'all, not my audience, but other people were eating it up. Nobody said, how come she was at this party and this party? And
Right.
every time something came up, she knew about it.
Yeah.
You couldn't get nobody to vouch for her stories. It's a gang of people that just went around lying. But they did it because of money. They were getting paid. These bloggers was paying these people anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 per video.
Yep.
Per video. And I would get mad and I would say to my mom, these people are just lying and I'm not going to do that. And when I said, I don't believe this person, they were like, you're jealous. You're jealous.
Right.
She knows and she ain't never been sued. I want y'all to say that to me in 2 weeks. Why would I be jealous of a fucking liar? But people don't think. They just want to go with the craziest story they can hear. She's the truth. Yeah, save this woman. And they made they put more and more people. Now, they took down a blogger, true crime stories that they said was making up stories. Woke up one morning, million followers, gone. They made another blogger with 1 million followers take down every video about Diddy and Jay-Z. Now, everybody gonna start backpedaling. Like, well, we really didn't believe her. You know, I did say that story sounded kind of crazy.
Did you get that email I sent you? I think that was a copy that I had found myself.
Okay, let me
Of them
see.
talking about the true crime thing. And hold on for a second.
Okay. They're going after bloggers, and I'm glad because y'all can't be doing that. Just lying. The crazier the story, the more money you make. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see what this says. It says a popular true crime YouTube channel has been taken down for creating AI generated stories and portraying them as real. We're going to start seeing this more and more often. They're coming after the bloggers. I don't think Gene Deal, this is my personal feeling, but they will double check Gene Deal too. I don't think Gene Deal was lying. I think that Gene Deal had been talking about this when nobody was listening to it. I think as the stuff started coming out, when he started charging, when Gene Deal started charging for interviews, that's when people got the bright idea, hey, we can make money out of this. You start getting all kind of people. I used to sell drugs with Jay-Z. I used to do this. I just but a lot of people, I'm probably the only one that says I don't think Gene Deal is lying, but people are saying Gene Deal is lying. I don't know, but if he is lying, he's in trouble. I don't think he was lying, only because his story matches in this book. I had a book that he wrote, and this book was written probably 6, 7 years ago. But if he is lying, they'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he lying, but you know, it's coming from him. And if you ain't there to witness it, you can question whatever. But I don't think he's lying. What gives him credibility to me is he can put himself in those places.
Right.
You get a lot of other people
Mhm.
who can't. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say no name, but I was here. Oh yeah, I remember that. I was there that night.
Mhm.
No hell you wasn't.
Mhm.
Wasn't no job paying you. You ain't got no receipt that you was there. You just running your
Mhm.
damn mouth. And the reason why I sort of hope these bloggers that's just blatantly lying just to try to make money is a reason. Jay-Z, they dropped that case today. Even people in the chat, it's a maybe 50-50 thing. A lot of people just assume that Jay-Z paid him off. Now,
Paid who off?
the Jane Doe. But see,
Oh, no. She did that interview on television. That interview made no sense.
right, but listen what I'm saying. But you would get that when you get all these other blogs lying with no facts. You know, because nobody got a video of, I mean, I'm not saying Diddy innocent. I'm just talking about the Jay-Z thing, really. But
Mhm.
people go on every day, Diddy did. I think Diddy deserved his day in court. Let me go and measure that stuff out. That might make more sense, right? But for these people that's out here lying, people start to believe it. If you hear it all the time, yeah, this ain't the only girl he did it to. This ain't the only person. Well, a lot of these people, a lot of them, I do believe it's true victims. It could be true victims out there, right? Like I said, a person deserved their day in court. But this is how we can get this mixed emotions. Well, they had to pay him off. Well, couldn't it simply be that she was fucking lying? Now I get it. Payoffs do happen. But Buzbee, no, he wouldn't have did it. You got crooked lawyers all over the place. Now, I don't believe, just my personal opinion, I don't think Jay-Z paid nobody off. He just didn't fall for the okie doke. Now, Diddy could have benefited from Jay-Z not giving in. I don't know.
But with that being said, also too, Perry, that these bloggers were lying and making up stories and giving these phony interviews. I still believe Diddy need to stay his ass in jail. But you know, you never know what's going to happen. I just feel from my heart, to me, that Kim Porter was unalived by Diddy. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. That's why I have to say I don't know if I'm right or wrong. That's what I feel. I don't think that he should be let out. And another reason I don't think he should be let out is because the interview with Q from day 26, that was too much emotion, and that man wasn't lying. That man was not lying. But I didn't go around saying that, you know, it's 100% true. You don't know, you just tell the story. But, you know, a lot of people are going to start getting their channels shut down, which is very scary. I know they're having bloggers take down certain videos. And somebody called me and said they made me take this video down. Diddy's attorneys are reaching out to people, and they're reaching out to YouTube. And I know from TD Jakes, he said that these were lies too, and he wants YouTube to go after these videos, after these AI videos, and after people that just made up blatant lies about him. Now, if people lied on TD Jakes, that's a damn shame, because he's a man of the cloth with a super church, a mega church, whatever they call, and then you just gonna make some shit up. So it's getting crazy. But they got to cut down on this lying somehow, and
Yeah,
go do it. Because
I'll say this too. And when I get information, if I can't totally verify it, but it's from a source that I do get information from, they said TD Jakes has new lawsuit, and so do Larry Reid. And Jaguar lawsuit was filed yesterday from Diddy and Jay-Z. Now, I can't verify it, but I'm just saying that's the word. So that's a difference. I ain't gonna come on.
also too, they said Diddy is suing for this last documentary. I believe it was on HBO. Can't think of the name of it, but I guess some people were on there, and he's suing them. They're saying that he's going back. So feel that Diddy should stay in jail for the rest of his life, but I'm not a judge and I'm not a jury.
Right.
But if something should happen and Diddy gets off, oh Lord, that's gonna be a mess.
Okay.
That's gonna be a mess. But but what they're saying is all of these lawsuits that Buzbee filed with Jane Doe doesn't really list anything, and they think these are frivolous lawsuits that are going to get tossed out. If those lawsuits that Buzbee filed all get tossed out, then all Diddy has is the older cases that started back in the 90s. Those cases, it's kind of hard to have evidence and prove those. So you guys, it might be, we don't know, but there is a chance that Diddy can get off, which would be a shame because I believe Q, I believe the Kim Porter story with the medical examiner getting a sudden heart attack and changing the cause of death. So I don't know. Now that's a real story that you ain't got to lie about. I believe that. And I believe the Tupac story. So I don't know what's going to happen, but he said that somebody can send you the lawsuit.
Okay.
It's crazy. But I don't want to get too happy either because you never know what's going to happen in court. You never know. I feel that Diddy should be arrested. I believe he should stay there, but I'm not naive. Sometimes, look at OJ. Sometimes, it is what it is.
Right.
I wanted to talk about this really quickly before I get off because I didn't mean to talk about that at all. Let's talk about this 50 Cent situation really quick. Something is so wrong with 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent has ties to a lot of drug dealers. I don't think 50 Cent is a drug dealer anymore, but all of these drug dealers like Big Meech and Jimmy Henchman started hiding drug money through these record labels, right? So these men are kind of dangerous. But Big Meech and his brother were in charge of the Black Mafia family. When he was in prison, 50 Cent made a movie based off of Big Meech's life, right? At the same time, 50 Cent's arch enemy, Rick Ross, he was like making songs about Big Meech. I think the song called Big Meech. They call me Big Meech. Larry Hoover. It was a good song. Mm-hmm. But 50 Cent did what some people would call held them down while they were in prison. When Meech got out, he had millions of dollars because of 50 Cent. And not only did 50 make a TV series about his life, he let his little son, Little Meech, play his father. Little Meech didn't know how to act. 50 Cent sent him to acting school. Okay? So, and 50 Cent is known to hold you down if he's your friend. He did the same thing for Tony Yayo, right? When Tony Yayo went to prison, they were all unknown, broke, drug dealers trying to be famous. When he came out, G-Unit had blew up, and Tony Yayo came home, and 50 Cent made him a millionaire. Now, a lot of people are saying, so now Big Meech is out. He gets approached by Rick Ross, who is 50's arch enemy, and Big Meech says, why don't we throw a concert, call it a celebration, and, I'll give you so much money. 50 Cent finds out and loses his mind. He loses his mind. He goes to social media. He tried to get the show canceled, even though their advances have been handed out. He said he couldn't cancel it this season. They got one more season. He said, after that, we're done. 50 Cent is known to have a temper, right? Like, damn. Little Meech sends him this letter from the heart saying, hey, we didn't mean no disrespect, But you know, he was paying my dad. My dad needed the money, so he took the money. Okay, 50 Cent don't give a damn. 50 Cent is known to be a troll. Not even a troll. Vicious. He's vicious if he doesn't like you, right? Then he posted Little Meech's letter on social media where Little Meech is speaking from his heart saying, hey, you became like a father figure to me when my father was locked up. I don't even have nothing to do with that. But my dad didn't mean any harm. 50 Cent goes every day, posts a picture of the rat, starts saying that Big Meech was working with an informant, said he turned snitch in the jail, which is very dangerous if it's true. It's very dangerous for a 50 Cent to just be talking reckless like that. And all of a sudden, the day of the concert, Big Meech says he can't make it, and they have to cancel the concert. And then 50 Cent has the nerve to post. This is what he posted. Something wrong with 50 Cent, okay? You don't mess with. He said, I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am. I don't think 50 Cent's going to forgive Big Meech or Little Meech. I think they, so to speak, shot themselves in the foot because once he's mad, and there's no, if it means he don't make another dime off of this hit show, that's what it means. And 50 Cent is a trip. And then his son got in and said, oh, y'all thought y'all was special? When he done with people, he done with people. Is something wrong with 50 Cent, Perry?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he got an ego, but he just know his worth, I guess. And I guess he figured, you know, he know what he got in his pocket, put it that way.
If I held you down, then you gonna stab me in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, I wouldn't have did it. He know about Rick Ross. He ain't stupid. This man was in one of the most successful drug rings. He's the drug lord. He ain't stupid. He just messed up. He thought 50 wasn't gonna say nothing, or he thought 50 was a punk.
He thought no harm, no foul, that he was cool with 50, so that he still can branch off and go and do something else.
Y'all saying that he got a problem with Terry too. Terry been laying low. Meech is starting to be too famous. You can't do that and be in the public eye like that. Anyway, so those are the stories I wanted to cover. I want to talk about Leandro. I'll save that for tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen with this 50 Cent. I mean, with this P. Diddy case, but they're going after bloggers. They're going after media. They're suing the people that made the last documentary. I believe it was a 4-part series or something like that. If Diddy gets off, and you know, we don't know, but if he gets off, all hell is going to break loose, and we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. We'll see you tomorrow. Perry, do you have to say something? Because you're reading something.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, take us out.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining, and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. See ya.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.